It's James Poe. We are live on location. This time we are at the B.B. King Blues Museum. It is in Indianola, Mississippi, of course. They are getting ready to start phase one, or actually they've started phase one of a multi-phase program laying Mr. King to rest in the Mississippi Delta in Indianola. His manager is here. Tell us about today's event and the role that you played.
Today's event was, as you said, to have the second phase of Mr. King's burial, which was initially on May 30th of this year. And this is the construction of the gravesite. There's a granite slab that has been laid and lyrics from his song and his signature on this slab, and it's going to be open to the general public when it's finished, which should be sometime in the spring.
So it's going to be an actual courtyard.
Yes, it's going to be a courtyard right here on the grounds of the museum.
Now, you were B.B. King's manager for 14, 15 years or more?
No, I wasn't ever actually. I was part of a management team at some point, and that was for approximately 8 years. But before that, I started out as his secretary, and then I went on to be the vice president of his company. And after his demise, I've become his president of the company and the executor of his estate.
And how are things going with that?
Things are moving along a little faster than I would have thought they would. There are programs in place that we're doing as far as Facebook and the internet and streaming music and putting those things together so his memory can stay alive with his fans and the people who are interested and those who wish to learn, about a little bit more about the history and about his music and what he did during the course of his lifetime.
It is James Poe. We are in a conference room in the B.B. King Blues Museum. We're speaking with Miss LaVerne Toney. She is the executor of Mr. King's estate and is in Mississippi to be a part of the program that starts the building of the courtyard. Before Mr. King passed away, he came here a year before he died and said that this would be the last time he was in Mississippi. A lot of people thought that that was a beautiful decision in that he had done so much for Mississippi, and a lot of folks said it's time for him to take a rest and enjoy his life. And it turns out that he had maybe about 12 months left, and that was it. How was that decision made?
By God, because Mr. King did not make the decision. He thought about it.
He wanted to keep doing it.
He wanted to keep doing what he was doing. He actually stopped working in Chicago on October the 3rd of 2014. And the Lord said, it's time to sit down. And he had to sit down.
What was it like working with him and knowing him as long as you did?
No, that's a long answer on that one. But no, you don't want to hear all that. And some of it I can't tell you. But working for him, it was amazing. I mean, he came to me one time and asked me to work for him backstage in Las Vegas at the Hilton Hotel. And at the time, I was working for the state of Nevada. And I didn't like my supervisors and all of this. It was typical state employment, too many bosses. So he asked me to come and work for him. So I said, well, what do you want me to do? He said, we'll figure that out. So I went to his house the next day where he had an office set up, and I asked him, okay, what do you want me to do? He said, figure it out, and he went to bed. And so that's how I started.
You figured it out, and now look at you.
Yeah, I figured it out. Mm-hmm.
Okay, I know you're very, very busy today, and I know you've been running. You got flights to catch, and I appreciate the time that you've given with me. But I just want to ask you one more question here, and it's sort of a hypothetical. If Mr. King were right before you today, what would you say to him?
That's a hard one. I guess we'll see. I'm glad to see you back because I sure do miss him.
Anything you want to say to the people of the Mississippi Delta?
Well, one thing I can say, and that is truly from the heart, a lot of things in a lot of places, but when I come back here, it's a safe haven, and it's like coming home. And I truly appreciate the hospitality and everything and all you guys' kindness to me. Thank you.
Take Fives, our interviews, and 60 Minutes in the Mississippi Delta are historical recordings. Some information may have changed or be otherwise outdated.